We interrupt this program to bring you an important Wayfair message. Wayfair's got style tips for every home. This is Styles McKenzie helping you make those rooms sing. Today's style tip. When it comes to making a statement, treat bold patterns like neutrals. Go wild, like an untamed animal print area rug under a rustic farmhouse table from Wayfair.com. Arr, fierce. This has been your Wayfair style tip to keep those interiors superior.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
ABC Wednesday, in comedian Nate Bargatze's new game show.
To win, you don't need to know the right answer, just what most Americans think is right.
It's not about being the smartest. You just have to be the most average.
We asked 100 average Americans, do they keep an empty gas can in their car?
No.
Have they ever broken a bone?
No. I said a lot of no.
That's all right. My wife says a lot of no as well.
The Greatest Average American premieres Wednesday, 9/8 Central on ABC, and stream next day on Hulu.
Instagram teen accounts default teens into automatic protections for who can contact them and the content they can see. Explore teen accounts and all of our ongoing work to protect teens online at Instagram.com/teen accounts.
Oh, last week we watched The Quiet Earth.
This week we watched Meet the Feebles.
The connection is dark comedy.
This is fucked up. What the fuck was this, Peter Jackson?
Welcome to the podcast, Oldie but a Goodie. It's a show where we watch movies that are related to the last movie we did. We gotta do connections, connect the movies, and make movie choices. We're stuck in New Zealand at the moment, because that's where my co-host Zach is from, and we're doing New Zealand movies. My name is Sandro, and this is our second movie review of the year, and I think I went too far. Little too far for movie number 2.
I can tell you now I'm taking a hard left out of New Zealand for the next movie. I think it's very clear after this movie that we have stayed too long in New Zealand and we are leaving. What the fuck did we just watch?
We are reviewing today Meet the Feebles, the second movie from New Zealand visionary Peter Jackson. He wrote this with his partner, long-term partner. They wrote everything he's ever done together. It's a parody of the Muppet Show, except it's fucked.
Oh, sorry, Sandra. I think I watched the wrong movie.
Oh, really? What movie did you watch?
I watched a documentary on normal Hollywood shenanigans.
Because this movie is satire about the entertainment system.
Yeah, and it's a little too real in places, unfortunately.
So we watched, this is ages ago. You'd have to go real deep into our catalog for this, but we did review Peter Jackson's first movie.
Yes.
Quite a few years ago, which was a film called Bad Taste, which was
good stuff.
That was real good. That was like a splatter comedy, aliens come down, I think.
Sci-fi, yeah.
Yeah. Shot over like 6 years or something like that. This is pretty much the same sort of thing. It's just with puppets, which makes it more fucked.
Yeah. It is, and like 90% of the reviews said this, but it is kind of crazy that he went on to make Lord of the Rings after this. It's nuts.
It's impressive that they allowed him to...
Yeah, it's crazy that they allowed this man... Clearly none of the people who allowed this man to work on Lord of the Rings had watched these fucked up movies. Because I would not allow him a 10-foot pole near anything.
So
but maybe
funny.
It also showed like he understood Hollywood better than a lot.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe you could talk the talk and walk the walk, but it is crazy.
Well, he seems pretty self-aware about it as well. He's like, those two movies were probably rightfully overlooked by critics and stuff like that. Granted, they both have positive scores across the board, pretty much on everything, and they are cult classics, but yes. I think this is the middle of, like, his gore trilogy. The movie after this is a zombie film called Brain Dead, which is apparently the goriest film of all time. We might have to watch it at some point. I don't know. Might have to check that one out. But yeah, he did. He made 3 really fucked movies, and then he was like, okay, now I'm going to win an Oscar. And then his next movie won an Oscar, so...
Damn. What was his next movie? What won the Oscar?
Oh, I think it's a drama? Yeah, it's a drama called Heavenly Creatures, which I don't think I've seen. I think I might have seen it on TV, but I don't really remember.
Yeah. But I think that's probably why he was allowed to make things, is because it showed he had the range and the capability to do, like, other things.
Yeah.
And that he was just a good director all round, not just a guy with a really fucked up sense of humor.
This is a very fucked up sense of humor. My goodness. We'll do non-spoilers and then spoilers. But in terms of first impressions, Zach, I feel like you have said a lot already, but did you enjoy this? Did you not? Was this too much for you? What's your thoughts on this one? Did you watch this in public?
Now, you advised me not to watch this at work.
Yes, I did.
So I watched it on public transport.
Oh, it's worse. That's even worse.
Yeah. Well, let's just say I'm very thankful for the invention of headphones.
Yeah, I guess you could hide a lot of it without the audio.
Yeah.
For this one.
When certain scenes came up, I was looking up to be like, is anybody watching what I am watching? Because I hope not. Look, this is a back of the bus sort of watch. This is a corner carriage of the train. Like, you don't want other people to see what you were watching because they will be like, what the fuck? Yeah, what the fuck did I just watch? Jesus Christ. But also, it is both aged very poorly and aged very well. Which is crazy.
My first impressions are like, I want to say maybe 60% of it, and then there's 40% that I think has aged badly and is pushed too far and has aged a bit badly. I do think that there's some very funny stuff in this movie.
I think because it's, like, intentionally made to be fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
I think the stuff that ages poorly doesn't discredit this movie as much as, like, another, like, just random, flick. Like just a random, like, action movie that just has random racist parts in it.
That's what I think as well.
Would be bad. But this movie, because it's, like, meant to be fucked up, like, you could look at the fucked up things and be like, you know what? Even though this is aged poorly, it's kind of okay in this movie.
Yeah. The whole point of this movie is to be that, which I think is, it succeeds in what it is. I think there's some points in this where it was really interesting watching this, because there's some moments in this that reminded my partner and myself a lot of Master of Disguise, specifically one very racist character. And it's like, is it more racist in Master of Disguise or more racist in this? It's obviously very racist in both.
I think it's more racist in Master of Disguise.
I feel like it kind of is, yeah.
Because this film is like, it's not trying to say any of these things are, like, good, right? The whole point is everything's fucked up and, like, wrong. The whole point, right? There's like, a killing and all this shit, right? Like,
yeah, it's a lot.
It's like, it is under no illusion that it is trying to be good.
Yes.
Whereas the other one's just trying to be, haha, we're a funny comedy, right?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So my argument is that one is much worse than this one.
I think I agree with you. I will say, some, I guess, trigger warnings for if you're going to watch the movie or listen to our review. This movie contains a lot of violence, a lot of sexual assault, a lot of assault against animals, obviously, a lot of death, a lot of drugs, a lot of racist stereotype. Not a lot. There's a couple in there, though.
Yeah.
I think we pretty much covered everything. Did I mention sexual assault? There's a lot of that in this.
Yeah. For some weird reason, and I don't know why this is, there was no reviews on Common Sense Media for this.
Oh, you went to Common Sense for this one?
I tried.
Damn.
For some reason, they had not reviewed it. However, there is a Meet the Feebles Parents Guide on IMDb.
Is there?
And the ratings are, it's like red across the board for every category, except profanity.
That's fair. They do hold back on swears a lot, which I think is which makes the movie even funnier.
Yeah,
when it's this fucked up, but they're being like, oh gosh, and stuff like that.
Profanity's only like a moderate.
Yeah.
Whereas the rest is all severe in every category.
I don't feel like they say fuck once in this movie, let alone anything stronger than that.
Yeah. What does it say? It says, there are uses of the word bastard.
Yep.
No F words, but there's very frequent sexual dialogue. Bitch and shit are said occasionally. In one scene, a drug addicted Toad mentions all the names for drugs he can remember taking. One of the villains is known to have a potty mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, one of the villains calls a gay character the F slur.
I did notice that.
Another one.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So I think those probably didn't. Yeah, so that didn't age poorly. Obviously, the racism, I think, didn't age very well as well. But I think the rest of it was, like, because it's so fucked up, but it was also kind of a reflection of, like, some of the worst sides of Hollywood, which, like, existed. Which is kind of fucked up.
I guess this movie's very... So it's made in the late 80s, and it very much reflects, like, the sleazy show business of, I guess, specifically more, like, America at the time, which is so weird because this movie is set in New Zealand. Even though none of the characters are New Zealand, they all, like, there's like a Scot, there's a bunch of Americans, there's some Australian crabs. I don't think there's any New Zealand characters, though.
No, I think the idea is that it's set in, like, a Hollywood-esque area, like a Los Angeles sort of thing.
Yeah, it's just hard when they leave the building the movie's shot in, and you're like, that's New Zealand!
Yeah. They have the New Zealand golf course, which was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But American films love to go to other countries all the time while filming in America.
That's
so
right.
It's only fair that we can do the same to them.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with this. I've got some fun facts for you with this
I'm
movie.
sure there's a lot of fun facts.
This is the first collaboration between Peter Jackson and Weta Workshop. Obviously, they go on to do other things, obviously.
I can't think of any off the top of my head. I'm sure they were good, but I'm pretty sure they peaked at this one.
You think they peaked here? Yeah, that's fair. This was originally meant to be a TV show, but the investors that Peter Jackson got in the for the movie, it was like a Japanese company. I'm not entirely sure what they are or who they do.
Yeah.
But they were like, make it a movie. And so they made it a movie.
I think it worked well as a movie. I could see why, like, I could see a TV show being, like, pretty good for this one. Like, the build-up of the drama that happens in this movie.
Yeah, definitely.
I could see happen over a TV series.
For sure.
But it worked well as a movie.
I feel like a movie's good because I feel like any longer and I wouldn't want to watch it.
Yeah, it would be more of a slow burn, though.
Yeah, true.
They wouldn't have all the fucked up things happen all at once, you know? It would be like a... But it explains why there's, like, a lot of different characters and plot point. Like, everyone has their own little story. That makes sense for a TV show, right?
Yeah.
That they've got all these characters and they have these, like, plot lines. And in a TV show... those plot lines would have been dragged out over the season. They all had their own plot lines. In this, they're very condensed down to, like... I could see these are, like, the base ideas that they had for each character for the TV show, and they just did that, right?
Yeah.
They didn't expand on them at all.
The movie does feel a lot like a soap opera type of, like, all the drama that the characters get into are very, like, soap opera-y at points.
That does explain one of the things I was going to say later on in the movie. Not a spoiler kind of thing, but, like, one of the characters, their plot line developed very quickly. And I was like, that's weird.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. I thought that was, like, a fun quirk of the film, but also thinking about it now, it's probably because it was meant to be stretched out over, like, 6 episodes.
Right.
It's probably why. Some other fun facts here. So the New Zealand Film Commission paid for a bunch of this. But I think when they saw what the movie was, they asked for their credit to be removed from the credits. Which is kind of funny.
That's funny.
They also shot part of this movie under a different name. There's some scenes where they have to film outside of their usual set potentially for a bit of a segment that takes place somewhere else. They filmed that under the secret title Frogs of War, which was very funny because no one knew what the movie they were making was, which is...
That's funny.
Kind of
and
a fun
also,
fact.
I know exactly what scene you're talking about when
Yes.
you're calling it Frogs of War.
But the biggest fun fact I have is that this movie... Now, Zach, this is obviously making fun of the Muppets. It's specifically the Muppet Show. The whole setup is, you've got the hippo, which is meant to be Miss Piggy, and, all of that stuff. This, though, is actually canon to Muppet lore.
Yeah!
Because in the 2023... Muppet TV show The Muppets Mayhem, which follows the band, the Electric Mayhem, Peter Jackson shows up for an episode.
Whoa.
And one of the band members is like, Peter Jackson, I haven't seen you since that night in Wellington. And they say, oh, the Feebles. We never mentioned the Feebles.
Yeah. One of the reviews I was looking at earlier talked about that as well. How it is technically canon in the Muppets universe, which is very funny. And I think that's a great little nod.
What do you think happened? Why do you think the Muppets are so wholesome? And then over in New Zealand, because in the Muppets, it's canon that this takes place in Wellington, I guess. In New Zealand, why are those puppets so fucked up?
I think it was all fucked up. And then the Feeble incident happened.
Yeah.
And there was big crackdowns on the industry so that it didn't happen again. And so what we see now of the Muppets is that after they there was an investigation and all the sleazy ones got cut out,
Right. Well, I was going to say, timeline-wise, it doesn't make sense necessarily because the Muppet Show did start a lot earlier than this. However, the music in this movie does feel a lot more dated than Muppet songs, so it could take place in the 60s. We don't know. It could take place quite a bit before it came out.
I think it takes place a little bit before, but also, the Muppets might have been more fucked up behind the scenes beforehand. I think the early episodes of the Muppets, you could look at those, you go, oh, these seem wholesome, but behind the scenes, there's some fucked up shit.
Well, but that's the whole point of the Muppet Show, though, is we see behind the scenes. Do you mean behind the scenes?
Behind the scenes.
Oh, dear me. What's Animal getting up to? Rizzo the Rat. There's a reason we haven't seen him in a while.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying, if you go back and you watch the original Muppet series, you will notice characters that don't appear later on in the later episodes. Yeah. And I'm just saying that's because they did something fucked up.
Because they were secretly involved in whatever happened in this movie, maybe.
Maybe. Allegedly.
Allegedly. I don't even know what the fuck to rate this. Genuinely, I don't know if I actually do. It's both. This one's both. It's an oldie and it's a goodie, and I don't know which one to go for.
Sandra?
Yeah.
This one's a goodie from me.
Oh, it's a goodie from you?
Yeah. I'm slapping this with a goodie.
Okay.
But it's I don't know how to... There's an asterisk on this one,
Yeah.
There's I want to give this the Content Warning Award,
Content Warning Award? For a movie that's a goodie, but we've got to give you a bunch of warnings before you watch it because we don't support all of the content shown in this movie.
Yeah. What's some of the awards we've given to some of the really fucked up movies that
fucked up movie? I don't think we've given awards to fucked up movies outside of So Bad They're Good movies. Oh, we have done the Go to Jail award, but that's more for actual crimes on screen.
No, I think this is a goodie and a Go to Jail award, actually, for me. That's perfect, actually.
You know what? Because I don't want to give this an oldie because I don't think it's bad.
Yeah.
I just think that it's fucked up. And there's some stuff that it pushes too far.
It's very funny, yeah.
I think if we give it the Go to Jail award and two goodies, I think that successfully covers all the bases.
Yeah, it covers all the bases. Because we've given the Go to Jail to some really just bad, awful movies before.
Yeah.
This is a weird exception where we're giving a good movie the Go to Jail award.
Well, there are crimes. There's so many. There's one line of dialogue that they could have just not had in the movie, and the fact that they had this line of dialogue in the movie that suggests a character's age just made the film so much more
Oh my
grosser.
god, yeah, that was okay, but that was very funny.
That was very funny.
That was such a, like, spot-on jibe at Hollywood, you know?
There's so much stuff in this movie where I'm like, oh boy, you really just did that. And then there's some stuff like that where I'm like, that's funny. That's funny that you did that. You didn't need to do that. You did it. And it's funny satire.
Yeah, it must be just like no one in Hollywood really watched this film. I guess Peter Jackson just had the advantage that he was based in New Zealand. So he wasn't doing the big Hollywood thing. Because I think the Hollywood execs that are like some of the characters in this movie would have not liked Peter Jackson after this film, right?
I don't actually know much about... I know the production of The Lord of the Rings, but I don't know pre-production. Like, if he was involved immediately, if he was brought in at a later date. I don't know any of that. So maybe who knows? Maybe it was his idea... and Lord of the Rings was such a big property and he had already won an Oscar that they were like, yeah, go for it. Or maybe he was brought in by a production company or a producer that just hadn't watched his previous movies.
Yeah. I think there's a combination of both, but I think that he's not based in America actually helped him a lot because this movie really, like, digs into Hollywood, I think.
Yeah, you know? Oh, definitely. Oh, and there's two more horror films in his filmography that I do want to get to at some point. So yeah, I'm excited to do that. All right, let's do some taglines then. Here's some taglines. The adult puppet movie with something to offend everybody.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I'll give it a shaky thumbs up. Doesn't excite me.
Yeah.
But it is true, at least.
It's kind of like that South Park thing that I don't like when they were going into that with the marketing, which is like, oh, we made it to offend everyone. I'm like,
yeah,
you could just...
maybe I'll give it a side thumb. I don't like that one. You know, it's very bland. You know, very marketing.
Welcome to the jungle.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what poster that's from.
That's relevant. That's relevant. It's relevant for a portion of the movie.
Some of it. Yeah.
And I mean, it is kind of a jungle. I'll give it another side thumb.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not here yet. You need to... This one better be good, Sandra.
Puppet spunk hits the fan. It's the next one. I don't know.
Perfect. Thumbs up. Yay, we did it. We made it, everybody. I mean, yeah.
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 I like this one. From the creator of Bad Taste comes a movie with no taste at all. That's pretty good. I like that one. That one's fun.
That is a thumbs up. Okay, these last two are carrying.
And finally, slight spoilers for this. Hell hath no fury like a hippo with a machine gun.
Ooh. Yeah, that is a bit spoilery. I'll give that a shaky thumbs up. But it's better than the fucking first two.
Well, that's the poster is a hippo with a machine gun. So you're like, what's going on there? So I guess it's kind of for that.
Yeah. I think the second last two were definitely the best for sure.
We interrupt this program to bring you an important Wayfair message. Wayfair's got style tips for every home. This is Styles McKenzie helping you make those rooms sing. Today's style tip. When it comes to making a statement, treat bold patterns like neutrals. Go wild, like an untamed animal print area rug under a rustic farmhouse table from Wayfair.com. Arr, fierce. This has been your Wayfair style tip to keep those interiors superior.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
ABC Wednesday, in comedian Nate Bargatze's new game show.
To win, you don't need to know the right answer, just what most Americans think is right.
It's not about being the smartest. You just have to be the most average.
We asked 100 average Americans, do they keep an empty gas can in their car?
No.
Have they ever broken a bone?
No. I said a lot of no.
That's all right. My wife says a lot of no as well.
The Greatest Average American premieres Wednesday, 9/8 Central on ABC, and stream next day on Hulu.
Well, howdy there, listener. Are you ever watching a superhero movie and you think to yourself, man, I wish this was a superhero film with real themes and depths and characters and stuff? Well, that's what Sandra and Zach talked about over at patreon.com/Oldie Buddy Goodie Pod. That's right, this is an ad for the Patreon where they're reviewing the X-Men movies. They just reviewed Logan. which feels like a real film with themes, and here's a clip. So if you don't know what Logan is, there's this old man, and he's like, "Bird, I'm an old man." And then someone's like, "You've got to take this kid to the Fireflies." Fuck, sorry, that's Last of Us.
What? I was so confused for a second there. So there's this big guy who's really good at fighting. He's like the best guy at fighting, right?
Yep, okay.
And then he's got this young ward that he's got to protect, you know?
Yep.
He's got to make sure they're okay. And they're trying to blackmail the fairies by kidnapping one of their officers to get a pile of gold off the oh shit, I'm thinking of Artemis Fowl.
Artemis Fowl.
Shit.
Oh, I can't believe you did that. Well, you can go grab that episode right now over at patreon.com/OldieButAGoodiePod. You get ad-free episodes too. Never have to listen to me do an ad ever again where I say I'm Sally McSeller and I'm an American. Yeehaw. I should put that on a t-shirt. Sell that at patreon.com/OldieButAGoodiePod. Sign up. Get a t-shirt. You can't, but maybe you will in the future. Get all the X-Men episodes, ad-free episodes, patreon.com/OldieButAGoodiePod. There's so much more music to go. Yeehaw, I guess. Okay, spoiler warning. Let's spoil the movie.
Spoilers!
There's a lot of storylines to get through, so rather than going through the plot, we'll probably go through all the storylines one by one.
Yeah, that makes sense. We want to talk about each character. Who's a good one to start with?
I think a quick bit of background is good, because I was confused at the start. The Feebles Variety Hour, I thought was already a TV show, but we find out near the end of the movie, or at least I missed a bit of information, which is that this is the pilot?
I think the idea that I got was they're like a stage show. They're like a regular stage show, which was more common back then.
Yeah.
And that was having the chance to become a cable like television show, which makes sense. I think that was quite popular around that sort of thing, that sort of elevation of status. I think they were like a relatively famous stage show as well.
It looked like they were pretty famous.
Yeah. Which is why the TV show was coming in. And so this was their big, their chance for the big shot, you know?
And, they're doing their big pilot live TV event. Very similar to how over on Disney Plus, the Muppets just put out their new pilot for the reboot of the Muppet Show. And it's very good, and go watch it. It's great. I loved it. I thought it was a great time.
I don't know. These Muppet guys. I didn't felt it, you know?
There it is.
That's the best I got.
Let's talk about Robert first, I guess. He's kind of our introduction character.
I think he's like the main character.
Yeah, he disappears for a while, but yeah.
Yeah. I think he would be the through character in the TV show as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Because if you imagine it as a TV show, it's like he shows up. Like, the introduction is him showing up. It's like, wow, I've got this new job at The Feebles.
Well, actually,
this
Zach,
is
it would
my
be
dream.
like this. Oh, wow, I got this new job at The Feebles. His voice was very funny. Anyway, continue.
Sorry,
I'm
bad.
Robert.
Sorry, I got a new job at The Feebles.
Robert is a hedgehog, probably the cutest puppet in the show.
It's not bad.
But he talks like a baby, and it's very funny.
Yeah, what? Was there any cuter puppet? I don't think so.
Oh, I didn't mind the, those furball creatures that pissed and shat everywhere.
No, because here's the problem, Sandro. They reminded me of Goat Story. And
they reminded me of Goat Story too!
Because they once again followed that like 90s craze of that like fluffy ball with feet, right?
Yep.
And they are once again just a fluffy ball with feet.
Fluffy ball with feet.
And that triggered me. So my favorite scene in the movie was... Continue.
Yes, their storyline in the movie is they break into the laundry and they're pissing and shitting everywhere, and then they get kicked out of the laundry, and then they all get squashed by a barrel and they all die, and we see all their bones and gore get squashed on the floor.
So that was very satisfying for me. I was like, hey, that's what I wanted to happen to that weird mascot thing in Goat Story. So
for real.
This was very cathartic for me.
So Robert is fresh on the scene, and he's like, I'm Wobbit. And he immediately shows up backstage and he immediately falls in love with a poodle. He's like, that's the prettiest poodle I've ever seen. Oh.
Yeah, he has a very cliche sort of story.
Yeah.
With which was like deliberately cliche, which was cool. But he's been recruited into the Feebles, which is a famous puppet show thing, Broadway sort of puppet show thing that he's clearly heard about and idealized as is like, this is my goal, is to join them.
Yeah.
And he's finally made it. He's finally made it to the big times. He's joined his dream job, and yeah, he falls in love. We're introduced to the worm guy.
Yeah, the stage manager. He's a worm.
Yeah, he's a worm, and he's cool. He's chill.
He is. Know? There was a point where he smokes a cigar, and I thought that something really bad was going to happen to him, but then nothing that bad happened to him, so that was good.
What did you think was going to happen?
Because the guy that gave him the cigar is like the big bad guy of the movie.
Yeah.
And he was just puffing that cigar and smoke was going everywhere. And I was like, don't kill the worm. Please don't kill the worm.
Oh, yeah. Like, I was also worried for the worm as well.
Yeah.
Because there's multiple scenes. But yeah, he's like the old guard, you know? He's been in the showbiz for a long time. And he's like a pretty decent dude, I'm pretty sure. Like, throughout the film.
He seems alright. Yeah.
I like, everyone else is doing fucked up things, but, like, there's a certain, like, type of show. There's the bad ones and the good ones, right? The people who are there for the showbiz and the people who are there to make money off the people in showbiz, right?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And I think he's there for the showbiz, you know? He's not there for the money, right?
I agree with that, yeah, definitely.
But he smokes a lot. The joke with him is that he smokes repeatedly.
Yes.
As a worm, but he struggles because he doesn't have arms, so like
hands.
He
needs
drops
someone else to pick it up for him.
Yeah, and someone else picks it up for him. I think it's the rat, and then the rat turns it around, so he like inhales the wrong end of the fucking smoke.
Hate that rat.
A rat.
That
hate
rat sucks.
that rat. It's a big piece of shit, yeah.
That rat is, his name's Trevor, and he's running an underground pornography company where he takes people from the Feebles and is like, I'm gonna give you a shot in a movie, and then it's porn, and then sometimes they die because they get squashed by I don't even know what she was, but she killed someone and then they fed him to the bad sludge monster in the sewer or whatever that was. That was a weird moment.
That was a scene in the movie.
Yeah.
It was a cow lady. She just did porn. That was her thing. Yeah, no, the rat who works for the main bad guy.
Yeah.
Who we'll get to soon. But he like it's like very deliberate. He works for him, and he's kind of like a right-hand man for the guy.
He is.
He does the boss's bidding, but he's also a sleazy piece of shit. Like, he is a very sleazy piece of shit. I liked when he, like, just... Those fucking furballs got crushed by the barrel, and he just picks one up and starts, like, chomping down on it. He's like, good meat
yummy.
patty. It's like, that's some fucked up shit.
And things get really fucked up for Wobbit when he serenades the poodle, and she's like, oh, Wobbit, oh, Robbity, Robbit. But then the rat, because in the porn thing, a bunch of people, they keep dying, so he needs more actors, and so he goes to get the poodle, and he roofies her, and Robert walks in on him assaulting the poodle, and Robert's like, what the hell? Because they were already engaged, even though it's like 6 hours later or something. I don't know.
Yeah, so that's the bit that is like, this would make more sense in a TV show and not a movie.
Yeah.
It's like their storyline is he meets her, serenades her, they're together now. The next scene, they're engaged, and at the end of the movie, they're getting married, right?
Yeah.
But this, like, seems to happen over a one-night period.
Yes.
Although I think it's actually... It seems like that, but I'm pretty sure it's like a couple weeks period from what I gather the content. Because of the golfing scene, right?
Yeah, definitely.
The golfing scene implies there's a time cut in between. I think there's several time cuts in this movie. So I'm going to say this is over a couple weeks period. But even then,
fair.
a couple of weeks, that's still like... You've known this person for 3 weeks max, right?
I don't know, man. He's a hopeful hedgehog. She's a poodle. His life expectancy is probably a lot shorter, so...
What? Actually, I think her life expectancy might be shorter than his.
Really?
I'll look it up. Ooh.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
You know what, Sandra? You might be right. I think the poodle's gonna outlive the... To be fair, they would have similar lifespans.
Okay, that's not too bad.
But you are right. I think the hedgehog's gonna cark it first. I think you might be onto something.
We do have one other quick thing to mention with Wobbit, though, and also the director Rat. He's also a drug dealer, and he's been giving drugs to this frog. I thought he was a crocodile, but apparently he's a drug-addicted frog.
No, because he can't be a crocodile because it would be more distinct. I didn't know what he was. I thought he was more like a skink, right?
Right.
Or like some sort of lizard thing.
Yeah,
but maybe he's a frog. Just something like that. But like a crocodile would definitely have the crocodile distinctive look.
That's fair.
I feel it's got to be like a more like a gecko. I don't know, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, his storyline is like the most random fucked up thing in this film that goes on for way too long. It's very funny, but it's also really fucked up.
It's really fucked up, and also quite racist as well, but it's...
extremely racist. Does not age well. I work for a Vietnamese guy, you know? Like,
which is the reason also why he's a frog, which makes it even more... we'll get to that.
Yep.
So... yeah, he's suffering from withdrawals because he can't afford drugs, and so because he's suffering from withdrawals, he's kind of like the gonzo, I guess, of the group. He does the stunts. So he has this this segment in the show where...
well, he's kind of a reverse gonzo because he's the one throwing the knives, not Cat. Like,
that's true.
Gonzo would be the one getting knives thrown at them,
That's true, yeah. Yeah, he's throwing knives at his assistant, but he kills her. And so they need a new assistant, and the director's like, Robert, you can be the assistant. So Robert has to be his assistant.
And what was it? I think the hedgehog's actually the gonzo in that scene, right? He's kind of a gonzo throughout this.
Maybe.
He's kind of a gonzo combined with, what was the glasses?
The glasses kid. Fuck.
In the Muppets that Kermit fucking hates.
Kermit hates.
Well, he pesters Kermit a lot.
It's like the more humanoid type Muppet, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember his name, but he's the main character in one of them. I guess Gonzo would also be the elephant because of the chicken.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. That is funny, actually, yes.
That might be my favorite storyline in the movie, just because it's so fucking stupid. We'll touch on this quickly.
Really dumb.
So there's this elephant called Sid, and he talks like this. Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Oh.
He's just having a really shit one, which is very funny. Just life's kind of shitting on him.
So he's an elephant, and he had a fling with a chicken. Called Sandy, and she's had a kid, and she's like, the kid's yours, and she's Australian for some reason, which is also very funny.
What's wrong with that, Sandro?
And he's like, no, oh no, that kid's not mine.
Nothing wrong with a good Australian chick, Sandro.
Hey. But then we see the kid, and it's a chicken with an elephant face. So it's obviously his kid.
It's clearly his kid.
And there's a point when they're doing the live show where he's going to fill for time, and the way that he fills for time accidentally is he just has an argument with her on stage, and the kid, crawls towards him. It's very funny.
It's very stupid. I liked the ending with his character.
Yes.
I'll say the ending was way better than I could have ever dreamed.
The ending makes this movie. Yes.
The ending was I was like, this is exactly what I wanted from the end of this film.
Mm-hmm.
This is it had almost a perfect ending for this film.
Yeah, and we'll get to all of the details about the ending at the end of the review. But yeah, the ending is perfect. I have no notes about the ending.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to the frog. So Robert's Frog, why are you addicted to drugs? And the frog's like, I've been through hell. I was in Nam. And at first I'm like,
yeah,
kind of funny Nam joke. But then we get a whole fucking flashback.
It's like 10 minutes of this movie. It's one of the longest scenes in the entire movie is this Vietnam War flashback of this random character who will later on accidentally kill themselves on stage by throwing a knife straight up and just killing themselves.
He just kills himself. He does get a really intense scene where he shoots heroin in a bathtub, and that was so funny. Just watching a puppet do that, I was like, this is exactly what I came here for.
No, it's crazy because he has this traumatic story where he gets saved by his friend in Nam. They get captured. They get tortured.
Yeah.
They make an escape, and he leaves his friend behind to die. And it's really fucked up.
It's really fucked up. And I think it would have been
super racist.
I feel like it would have been a highlight of the movie if it wasn't for the way they portrayed the Vietnamese, which was super racist. Really, just like the teeth and the glasses, and also the fact that they were eating frog legs, which is a big racist thing as well with Vietnamese. Just a whole lot of shit. Just a whole lot of racist stuff there, which I think did tank that scene.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, quite a lot. However, it was still pretty funny at points.
Yeah, the way I would say that is, like, you could say it's from the perspective of him. I don't want to say he's understandably racist, but, like, going through war, you learn, they teach you to hate.
Well, yeah, that's true.
That's what they do. Like,
totally.
war, yeah, exactly. And you could say that, but the movie doesn't do that. So it's like, yeah, it's just aged poorly.
I think as well, the movie's, like scenes like that in other movies are making fun of Vietnam War movies, whereas in this one it just kind of felt like they were just doing it without adding any commentary. There wasn't that much like obvious parody.
Well, that's the thing. No, the point of this scene was it was trying to play it like super straight-laced to contrast with the rest of the movie. Like it was trying to be the more like fucked up real life war sort of thing to make it contrast with the rest of the movie that makes it extra fucked up.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes the racism a bit worse, you know? But yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Probably the only like really bad part, yeah.
Who else can we talk about? Let's talk about the bunny. Let's talk about the bunny.
Yeah, his storyline's pretty separate from everyone else's, I think, you know.
Yeah.
We could go through his whole plot. Yeah, he's a bunny.
Yep.
He has like a big star role. People like him a lot.
Yeah, he's like the he's not really a Muppet. He's more of a Bugs Bunny type character. I can't really think of a Muppet that he would work with. He more is just Bugs Bunny, but he's in the Muppets basically.
Yeah,
that's his character. I guess Roger Rabbit vibes kinda as well.
Yeah, well, yeah, he does kind of play on the Roger Rabbit sort of thing.
Yeah.
Where he's a rabbit.
Yeah.
Bugs? No, he's kind of like almost a Daffy Duck.
Yeah,
kind of like level of famous.
Yeah,
because he's not the main character of the show, but he's like definitely like one of the big stars. Maybe a Daffy Duck.
Yeah, I'm trying to think in terms of like the Muppets. He would be a what's the guy's name? Waka Waka.
Oh, Fuzzy Bear. He'd
kind of be like Fozzie Bear level of fame, where he's like one of the main group, but...
No, Fuzzy Bear, I think, is a good one. Because he's kind of an entertainer.
Yeah.
And he's all about the entertainment.
Anyway, this bunny has been fucking like rabbits.
Literally.
I'll tell you that much.
There's the whole scene where we see him fucking a whole bunch of them, and then there's a perv character. That's whole thing is to be a really awful... He has, like... nasal gasms. He's like coming out his nose.
Well, he's an anteater, right? I think
that doesn't mean anteaters don't come out their fucking nose.
I don't know how he gets it out his head. That was an uncomfortable scene. I was like, that's a little bit too. It's not
all
too
the scenes
much,
with him and I did not like.
I liked when he snorted cocaine and then it burnt his nose off and then he died. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was great because the character's fucking dead. Thank fuck.
Ugh.
But yeah, no. The rabbit guy, he's fucking a bunch of things. He gets sick. The doctor tells him he's gonna die.
Yeah.
So he does like one last show. But he's like projectile vomiting, and he's covered in like pustules, and he's like green and awful, and it's just disgusting.
He just gets like progressively more sick over the entire movie.
It gets worse and worse, and there's this other awful character in this storyline, which is FW Fly.
FW Fly,
which might be one of the worst characters ever depicted. It's a fly that's literally like a reporter that's like snooping in on literally everyone's business.
Yeah.
He's like flying into the toilets and eating people's shit.
That scene when he was, that was disgusting.
It was bad.
Oh boy.
And yeah, no, he is one of the most repulsive characters. I think he gets the award for the most repulsive characters. He's also just an asshole. He's like,
yeah,
listening in on everyone's conversation so he can go report it to the news so he can make a buck.
Yeah, exactly. And he reports on the rabbit being like, he's got the big one, he's gonna die of this sex disease. And then the boss hears that happened and has the fly rightly murdered. I did find it very concerning how characters just have bug spray and fly swatters. Like, do they...
Yep.
How often are we killing alive flies in this world? Are all flies?
Yeah.
Why is that such a readily available weapon against specifically flies?
It's like us to monkeys, I would say, right?
Yeah.
There's the humanoid flies, which are intelligent, and then there's got to be proto flies or something, right?
Yeah.
Which are just regular ass flies. There has to be. Or it's literally someone has designed a weapon to kill specifically these creatures because they are the fucking worst pieces of shit.
Yeah.
And there's a black market for just killing flies.
Anyway, it's revealed that the rabbit actually just had the flu.
Yep.
But the scene where he's performing and vomits everywhere, I wrote this down as a note. I will never not find a puppet vomiting that level not funny. I always find it just hilarious. I don't know why. It unlocks a part of my brain where I'm like, I know that this is dumb and it's in so many movies that I shouldn't find it funny anymore, but I find it very funny. Just a puppet fucking projectile vomiting everywhere. It's just very funny to me.
Yeah, it's funny. I don't know. Oh, yeah, the rabbit gets shot at the end, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. Who do we want to talk about next?
Talk about the director for a bit. He's got a short storyline where he hates everyone and he wants to put on his own song, but he's not allowed to until he does.
He's the director.
And his song
is about sodomy.
It's so funny.
It's really dumb.
He just gets up there. Because I think the joke is that he's gay. I think it's meant to be like, I didn't pick up on that at any point before the song, so I think maybe it's just a stereotype that, well, he gets called the F slur like earlier on in the movie. So I don't think I picked up on the fact that he was just meant to be a gay director Fox, but yeah, he sings a whole song about sodomy and he's got giant penises behind him and condoms floating in the air. It's very funny. I enjoyed that song a lot. I thought it was quite good.
He talks about anal sex and sodomy.
Yeah.
And what's great is after the song, there's like, throughout this really fucked up, awful show, the crowd has been pretty cheering. After this, there's like dead silence. Literal dead silence.
Well, because apparently this is meant to be a kids' show as well.
Yeah.
Like, there's like kids in the audience, and that's why he wasn't allowed to perform this song. Which, I mean, to be honest, it's pretty fair.
Yeah.
And then, no one claps him at the end, which...
ABC Wednesday in comedian Nate Bargatze's new game show.
To win, you don't need to know the right answer, just what most Americans think is right.
It's not about being the smartest. You just have to be the most average.
We asked 100 average Americans, do they keep an empty gas can in their car?
No.
Have they ever broken a bone?
No. I said a lot of no.
That's all right. My wife says a lot of no as well.
The Greatest Average American premieres Wednesday, 9/8 Central on ABC and stream next day on Hulu.
Also made me laugh a lot. So...
Yep.
That was... I don't think it ever crosses over to being homophobic, though. I think it's just like, look at this stupid director singing his dumb song. So...
Yeah.
That was one thing that I don't think the movie really went too hard
Yeah,
into.
it wasn't
which was good.
homophobic.
Yeah, that's good. Good on you, Peter Jackson. You may be wildly racist and...
I did use the F slur,
No,
but,
true.
you know.
But a bad guy used it.
Yeah, it was a bad guy, and he does die at the end.
It's
so
true.
You could say it was pro-gay.
I don't think there's anyone else to talk about then. Do we get into
there's two.
There's two? Well, I mean, yes, the two main characters,
But they have interlocking stories. No, I think that's it. I think we've talked about everyone.
All right, let's talk about the two big characters then. I guess we should start off with Heidi.
Yeah, she's the star of the show.
Yeah, she's the hippopotamus.
She has the voice.
Yeah, she's the Miss Piggy, obviously. Obviously, and
yeah, she's got a lot of crossovers with Miss Piggy. I don't think she's exactly Miss Piggy, but she has a lot of crossovers.
who would be Kermit? Because I would say the director is Kermit.
Well, in this relationship, yes, but also no.
Not really.
Because the whole point of this is, I think, like, the Muppet Show is what happens when Kermit is the director. The Feebles is what happens when this walrus guy
Oh my god.
is the director.
Bletch is the walrus's
Bletch.
name. He is a businessman. He met Heidi at a jazz club and was like, I've got the money, I've got the business, but I need a star to make it work. And then we get a throwaway line that made this movie so much worse, where she's like, oh, are you sure? In 2 years, I'll be 18. Or something.
Yeah,
and they immediately
yeah.
kiss, and I was like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Classic.
That was a line where I'm like, the fact that you left that in is very funny, but also fuck you.
Yeah. But I mean, it's real though.
Yeah.
It happened.
That's
That was
the thing. So anyway, they are in a, I guess, relationship. He's the boss man, she's the star. But I guess the joke is that she's was obviously a teenage hippopotamus.
Yes.
Now she's an adult hippopotamus, so she's a lot larger.
Yeah.
As hippopotamuses get. The joke is that she eats a lot of cake.
Yeah. Well, I think, she's got a bit of an eating disorder as well.
Yes.
I think the idea is she has a lot of self-worth issues that she copes with by eating, but it also makes her self-worth issues worse, you know?
I did laugh a lot of the scene where she goes running, though, and she's listening to, like, a workout tape. I just found that very funny.
Yeah.
Because it was a human dressed up as a hippopotamus running around Wellington listening to workout tape. I just found it.
It's pretty good.
Quite funny. Anyway, the walrus is, oh my god, cheating on her with a cat.
Is it a cat?
Yeah, it was meant to be. That was probably the most uncanny puppet. In the movie was this cat thing.
I thought it was like a squirrel or something.
Well, squirrel's fair. No, apparently it is a cat.
Well, there you go.
It says everywhere that she's meant to be a cat. Yeah, fuck. That was a...
I mean, it's in, like, the opening of the film where we have the opening of the Feebles, and the first fucked up scene is where we cut to the director guy, and he's literally fucking this cat. We see them fucking.
Yes. This... So... Movies like The Happy Time Murders will show you puppets coming everywhere, will allude to puppet sex, may even show you, like, bits and pieces here. This movie, you see it all.
Yeah.
So, just be warned.
Puppets having, like, full, very graphic sex on screen.
Yes.
And I think we need to talk about Bletch before we continue her story. Because Bletch has the overarching plot where we kind of see what's actually happening behind the scenes because he's running everything.
Yeah, he's running the porn business.
And I mentioned at the start of the podcast, there's two types, right? There's people here for the theater, right? And there's people here for the business.
Yes.
And he is for the business, and I'd say Kermit's for the theater, right?
Yeah.
And this is what happens when you're run by someone for the business versus someone who's running for the theater, right?
Yeah.
Where, he has a lot... He's, like, part of the criminal underground. He's got a lot of shady business going on. First off, a lot of drug trafficking he does.
Yes. Yep, a lot of that.
With, like, a drug cartel... they do a lot of dealings. Like, he literally goes golfing with the guy running it at some point, I think.
Yeah, like the second in command, because the drug The guy he's buying drugs off is a whale called Mr. Big.
Yeah.
Which is very funny. And there is a scene where he kills Mr. Big. He finds out that his shipment of coke was not given to him. Instead, something a bit dangerous that would kill you if you snorted it was delivered. And so he's like, I'm going to go get my drugs. And he gets his drugs.
Or something?
Something like, I think it was like a borax. I think it's just like
borax,
some chemical that will kill you.
Yeah, but like they stuff it in a Muppet and he fucking melts.
Yeah.
It's like, so yeah, they're being fucked over pretty hard.
So they go to get their drugs back, and Mr. Big shows up, and he's a whale, and then they just drive through him and kill him.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Which I'm like, it was that easy to take over, the drug trade?
That was a crazy fight scene. Yeah. But also, like, his storyline is he's, like, constantly cheating on the main star with this cat. He's, behind the scenes, he's trying to be a cool guy, but he's actually a big piece of shit.
Okay,
like, he eats, like, an upcoming, like, star who shows up to, like, audition. It's this fish that, like, tries to do a little song and number.
Sings a song called Glad to Be a Guppy. It was such a cute little song.
Yeah. And then the walrus guy is like, oh, sorry, I have a bit of a toothache. There's something wrong with my tooth. Could you have a look at it? And the guy's like, oh, sure. And he's like, it's right at the back of my mouth. You need to get in there. And the fish is getting in there. I'm like, oh, this fish is dead. And then he
eats the fish.
And so that brings up an interesting point.
Yes. What's the interesting point?
And I talked about something else that happened earlier, which is the rat character eating one of those flattened...
Yes.
Furry things.
Well, it seems like the furry things, though, they were being trained by the elephant. So they're not as... Yeah. They're pets amongst this world of anthropomorphic puppet animals.
Yeah. Obviously, they're like pets. So that would be like eating a dog, right? But there's definitely some underlying, like, fucked up eating habits.
Yes, definitely.
That are occurring, right? Because... was that cannibalism, Sandro?
Well...
is my question.
I mean,
It was a walrus eating a fish, which makes sense, right?
We don't ever see them eat... We see them eating cake.
Or is that like a human eating a monkey? Except that doesn't make sense.
No, I don't know. Well,
would that be would that be more like a human eating a dolphin, I think? Would that be the equivalent, right? Because a dolphin's like an intelligent creature, right?
Well, so if we're talking Muppet rules, right? In the world of the Muppets, there are humans, obviously, the celebrity guests and everything. There's also animals. We do see dogs.
Yes.
We do also see puppet chickens, but then there's also like regular chickens. There's kind of like that. In this movie, there are no humans aside from a very racist Muppet. That I don't even want to talk about him, honestly. And there's no pets at all, no animals at all. So in this world, it seems like I think it would be borderline, not cannibalism, but I mean, if they can all like breed with each other, like a chicken elephant.
Oh yeah,
then maybe it is.
There's definitely
then.
something then. I think you could define Muppets as one big, like, subspecies.
Yeah.
And then they have all their diverse things. I definitely think it's fucked up. Like a human eating a monkey or a thing. It's like, this is definitely against the law. What he did was illegal, I think.
Don't eat that. Don't eat that.
But it's like
fish.
if your best friend was a cake man, right? And you were like, one day you got in an argument and you were like, fuck this guy. You just ate the cake man, right?
Yeah.
It's like, you could understand why someone would eat a cake man because they're made of cake and they would taste delicious, right?
Yeah.
Like, that makes more sense than just another human eating another human, but it's still fucked up because they were a live individual. You know what I mean?
So we see cakes in this movie. Do the chicken puppets lay the eggs that are then used for that cake, or...
Okay, Sandro, we as mammals can produce milk.
Yeah.
Do we use that milk in products that you eat?
I mean, no, but we could.
That is my argument to you right now with your statement about those chickens.
Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. Anyway, so Bletch, yeah, he there's a part where so the Heidi the hippo finds out that he's having an affair, and so she's sad, and she's like, I'm not gonna go on and do the show.
Yeah.
The director's also called her fat because she ate a bunch of cake and she had a disastrous performance, I guess, because she put on extra weight or something. I don't even know. But she's like, "Oh my god, I'm done. I'm not doing the show anymore. Everyone sucks." I'm like, based. But then he goes in there and he has sex with her, so then she will do the show.
Yep.
So that's that part.
It is a pretty funny scene of like he's about to go do like he's about to kill a criminal empire.
Yeah,
and he has to play the hero by going in and having sex with her so the show will go on. And it's crazy because there's a kind of fucked up dynamic where, like, the worm calls him a decent fella later on, you know? And it's like, we know he's a big piece of shit, you know? And it's just funny because it's like, it reflects real life in a way.
I think he, like a lot of people look past all the fucked up shit he does, and that's Hollywood, isn't it? Anyway, then after her performance on the show, she's like, hey, let's go back to what we're doing. And he's like, no, you're ugly. And so he
banged her just so she would perform. And now he's like, you're fat, you're ugly, I hate you, I don't love you anymore. You know, he just lays it on her.
Yeah.
She put on like lingerie as well. And she's like naked. And then she runs out. She's going delirious at this point. She like envisions the entire cast outside laughing at her.
Yeah.
But no one's actually there. She's like going crazy.
So she tries to kill herself.
Yes.
Tries to hang herself but falls to the floor. A little bit of a fat joke there. She tries to she's going to shoot herself, but then just before she does that, the fucking cat walks in.
Yeah.
And she's like, you know what? Fuck this. And she shoots the cat.
Yeah, the cat's like, oh, you've left the safety on. Don't let me interrupt you, you know.
Yeah.
Good riddance sort of thing. Which and it is like a Miss Piggy, like
It is, yeah, it is.
Yeah, because this is definitely a Miss Piggy moment of she's like, you know what? I'm just gonna shoot her. She goes like full Rambo.
Yep.
She like has the like bullet like strapped around her sort of thing.
Yeah.
And she just goes and starts shooting up the joint, just killing everyone. So she kills the rabbit.
Once she stops shooting, she just can't stop shooting that machine gun. Yeah, she kills it. Yeah, she kills the rabbit.
Which is funny because it's like, oh, he was gonna live, but then he dies anyway, right?
I wrote down a lot of stuff from this moment. She kills the rabbit, and then she shoots his head off. I think that was a really that was like the big gruesome part there at the end. She goes on stage, she kills the whole band and starts shooting into the audience. She kills she's like walking backstage past the chicken and the chicken's elephant baby. And I'm like, oh, don't do it. Oh, don't do it. And she kills the chicken. She shoots the chicken's head off, and then obviously it starts running around like a headless chook, which is quite funny. But she doesn't kill the baby, and I'm like, oh, good. And then the dad runs up, and she goes to shoot him. She shoots his kneecaps, but she doesn't kill him. And he's like, oh, I am your daddy. I'll take care of you, baby. And then the mum's head's like, oh, fuck, I'm dead, though. What the hell? This is the timing. Oh, my God.
Yeah. It's like shooting the elephant's legs. It's very dramatic. Because then the elephant's like, my baby, I'll save you.
Yeah.
And he like crawls over to the baby that he's like finally admitting is his child, which is... It's funny, but he, like, steps on the chicken's head as well.
Oh, he does. Yes, he does do that.
Which was doubly fucked up. They just shit on this chicken for no reason.
There was a really funny moment where someone tries to stop her and is like, Heidi, this isn't the way to deal with this, is when you shouldn't do a massacre. And then she just kills that person, which I found very funny. I was like, she's killing everyone. Yeah, she kills everyone. Aside from a couple people.
Yeah. The rat lives for a bit. what's his face? The walrus guy.
Yeah, he lives for a bit.
Is like, he tries to appeal to her to be like, he gets shot a whole bunch, but he's a blubbery guy. Walruses in real life could survive a few bullets. So, like, he gets shot, he falls down, but he's like, I still love you, actually. But then the rat shows up, and the rat's like, do you want me to kill her? And he's like, yes, shoot her, for fuck's sake. You know, she's crazy.
Yep.
Meanwhile, the poodle that the hedgehog was in love with, she's about to be shot, and then the hedgehog swoops in and saves her.
Yeah. Like
a goddamn hero. And he's like, you know what? Actually, I still love you, you know?
Yeah, that's right.
So, yeah. And they're like, she's like, oh, yeah, the rat actually drugged and tried to rape me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't my fault. And then the dog's like, oh my god, that rat bastard.
Yeah, that's right.
Then the rat shows up, is about to shoot the hippo, and so the hedgehog swoops down and fucking knocks the gun away from the rat, so he can't shoot her. And so she shoots the rat, and he gets fucking blasted.
Now, but by the way, every character that gets shot, it's so gooby. It's so gory. This whole ending is a lot of people dying, but it does linger on every character exploding. I do want to point that out. It's very gory, and that was I loved that. I thought it was good. I thought all of the gory puppet stuff was really good.
Yeah.
And then she finally kills the walrus. Just fucking shoots his brains out.
He, like, goes to lunge on her, and she ends up, like, putting the gun in his mouth, and he's like, oh, fuck. And then bang, he's dead.
And then the worm shows up because he's alive, and he's like, Heidi, what did you do? And she's like, oh, I killed everyone. And he's like, well, I'm sorry. I've got to report this to the police. And then we start to hear the police sirens, and she's like, just do me one last thing. I want to play my song. And then she does her final number one last time as the police sirens get closer, and she's arrested. And that is the end of the movie, Zach, isn't it?
Yep. I don't think anything else happens in this movie. It's all done. Completely done. Nothing else.
Oh, Zach, we get to where are they now over the credits?
Whoa!
Which was
it's great.
Hilarious.
It's very funny. I like it. They start off with the elephant.
Yep.
And a little baby. They have he retired and became a failing horticulturalist.
Yeah, something like that.
To support his son. And I'm like, I like that he, like, adopts, like, embraces his son at the end there.
Yeah. The rat retired to the countryside and got an award. Not the rat, the worm.
No, that was the fox.
The worm.
The fox. No, the fox got the award-winning novel.
Yeah, the fox read a novel about
book.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like titled the one hero that saved it all or whatever, implying that he like self-inserted himself into the story, which is funny.
That's right.
Yeah, then the worm just like he got you're right. He did get an award. He got an award for like
he got an award.
Distinguishment in the theater or something and retired.
Robert and the dog got married, and Heidi was in jail for 10 years, came out, now she works at a supermarket.
Yeah, she's like being rehabilitated.
But what a good ending though. Just her killing everyone. What a great way to end.
Yeah. It's great because you learn about all these shitty characters that you learn to hate.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the movie, they're just like, murder, kill them all.
All gone. Goodbye.
That was good.
Wow. What was your favorite character, least favorite character, and favorite design?
Most valuable Muppet versus least valuable.
So put it over to
Muppet.
Patreon. We do that for our X-Men series. What would you do it for this one?
Who was my favorite? My least favorite was that fucking fly.
That's a fair one, yeah.
I fucking hated that fucking fly. He was awful.
Yeah.
Just a piece of shit. Like, there's a lot of bad ones. Obviously, the walrus is bad.
Yeah.
Like, he's cheating. Obviously, the rat, like, tries to rape someone, which is fucking awful.
That was fucked as well.
But yeah, I hated that fly a lot. I like the worm, I guess.
Yeah,
that's a coward's answer. I might go with I could say the war vet guy.
How does he die? Oh, he kills himself on stage.
Yeah, he accidentally kills himself on stage in front of the entire crowd.
And everyone applauds it as well. I guess they think it's a part of the show.
Yeah, because they think it's part of the show.
Funny.
But, like, they don't realize how fucked up it is. Which is really fucked up. Like, because that would eventually get out that he's just dead.
Yeah.
And that he died on stage. It's like, that's really fucked up. Especially because it's implied there's, like, kids.
Yes.
You know? That are watching this. So they're going to be traumatized later on in life.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the hedgehog.
That might be my favorite.
But he's the most innocent. Yeah, I like the worm, though. I think the worm, because he was old school, you know? But he was just a kind of a chill dude and was just trying to help, like, because he was trying to help out the hedgehog, get his feet, you know?
Yeah.
He felt like that good old school Hollywood that's looking out for the new talent and all that sort of thing.
Fair.
You know, I thought that was great.
I think my least favorite, that rat really pissed me off.
Yeah, that rat was that absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm with
I hate that rat. I don't like the walrus either, obviously, but that rat is definitely my least favorite. My favorite, I do like the elephant, even though he's a little bit of a piece of shit.
Yeah,
like come on,
no.
Except the kid. Come on, what are you doing,
Well, here's the
man?
thing. I think he gets that redemption arc where he does embrace the kid at the end in the time of crisis.
Yeah, but he also
right?
kills the mother of his kid accidentally. It's still a bit. Still fucked.
No, I would argue that she's already like dead.
Well, maybe. I don't know. I just like his voice. It reminded me of Thomas the Tank Engine, and I thought it was good.
He steps on her head after it's been shot off her body. I don't think she's recovering from that, Sandra.
I don't know, man. She's still talking. You can probably stitch it back on, I reckon.
No. I think he got a redemption arc.
That's well, yes. For sure.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't have anything else to say. That's Meet the Feebles. Did you like the songs?
I did like the songs.
Yeah.
Sodomy was good, but it wasn't my favorite, I don't think. I did like whoever they got to sing for the hippo lady. I thought that wasn't bad.
It was good. Yeah, I like that. I liked I liked the hedgehog song too. I thought that was good.
Yeah,
the porcupine song, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Was he a porcupine or a hedgehog?
Nah, both. Doesn't matter. Don't worry about it.
Yep. Very true.
We interrupt this program to bring you an important Wayfair message. Wayfair's got style tips for every home. This is Styles McKenzie helping you make those rooms sing. Today's style tip. When it comes to making a statement, treat bold patterns like neutrals. Go wild, like an untamed animal print area rug under a rustic farmhouse table from Wayfair.com. Arr, fierce. This has been your Wayfair style tip to keep those interiors superior.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Life's busy. Don't let banking slow you down. Whether you're paying bills, setting savings goals, or just splitting the check, Atlantic Union Bank makes managing your money easier. With helpful people and user-friendly tools, we make sure banking with us fits you. Call, visit us online, or drop into an Atlantic Union Bank branch today. Atlantic Union Bank. Any way you bank.
All right, Sandra. It's time for a slightly new segment of the show. A variation of an old segment. That is a variation of an old segment. That was probably a variation of an old segment. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. It's time for... shit, what was it called? Raving Rotten Rumble.
No. Ranking Review Rumble, I believe it was.
Ranking Review Rumble.
I put it in our chat because I knew we'd forget. So it's in there.
I definitely forgot, yeah. Ranking Review Rumble.
Ooh. Should we let Starkey say it?
Welcome to the Ranking Review Rumble.
Oh, still badass. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So it's part of the show where I get some reviews from different corners of the internet, everybody's different opinions, you know, because traditionally I was grabbing from some of our favorite sites, Rotten Tomatoes and Letterboxd, but this time I want to see if I could try diversify our things. So I've gotten 4 different review sites.
Okay.
Well, I've gotten 3 different review sites, and then one from one who's more involved with the show, Sandra. Yes, one more close to your heart, as it were. One that's been working with you for a while.
Who would it be? Would it be
per se.
You asked Rob to make a review?
Nope.
Was it Ben? Who was it? Oh, it's you!
Of course. So, I've got one review from Rotten Tomatoes, one from IMDb, one from Letterboxd, and one from someone different.
Zach with an H.
Yes.
Obviously none from Common Sense Media there, so that's a bit of a shame.
Which is a shame. I wanted to get one from Common Sense, but for some reason they didn't even bother reviewing this one, which is really weird.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, it's weird.
Don't know why. So I've gotten the review. Sandra's going to guess the scores just for the funsies, but then he's going to have to assign them either Rotten Tomatoes, IMDb, Letterboxd, or other. And maybe you'll get them right. Maybe you'll be stupid.
And as soon as I say one, it's locked in. Can't change it. Get wrecked.
You can't change it.
So,
you cannot change it.
Right.
Before, I was being more flexible, but this time, you got to change it.
Nah,
you can't change it.
You put that foot down, so I got to...
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. I've changed all the users' usernames to hide which site they're from.
Ooh.
All right. The first review is by Elmo.
Elmo. Okay.
Oh, it's me, Elmo. Peter Jackson needs to be taken out back and shot for this one.
Oh, wow. Oh, boy. Elmo.
Wow, Elmo. That was very aggressive,
my
Elmo. What the?
God,
Holy.
Elmo. What the fuck? That's it. Okay.
What do you think they rated it, Sandra?
I think it's going to be a 1, surely.
This was a 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
Well, that makes me think it's Letterboxd. If it's that high of a rating with a negative review. I'm gonna lock it in immediately. Letterboxd.
All right, you can put the Letterboxd in.
Letterboxd.
All right.
Next one.
Next is by Animal.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a translator for that.
That was the translation for that was, oh boy, what a wonderful studio. I'd pay for tickets to the... No, not the treble-like creatures, no!
That's a very good review. I like that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that also gives me Letterboxd vibes, but I think it's,
First off, what's the score? What are you thinking?
Ooh, I'm thinking positive. I'm gonna go for a 4.5.
Ooh, kind of close. It was 3.5.
3.5.
It was 3.5.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go you.
Ooh, you're putting it down as me. Putting it down as
Putting it down as you. Yeah, I think that one's you.
Next one.
Yep.
Is by Kermit. Jim Henderson stumbles into a bar, then into the X-rated shops and grindhouse theaters. Then goes on to make a movie. It'd be this.
That's pretty good. That's pretty true. Kermit, he sounds like he's taking a little bit too much sleep medication.
Yeah, look,
he's falling asleep there a little bit.
He had to watch this movie, you know.
I'm gonna say that one's Rotten Tomatoes. I'm gonna go Rotten Tomatoes for that one.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Which means that I only have IMDb left, which I've definitely shot myself in the foot. But you know what? Let's do it. Score wise,
what do you think the score for that one was?
Oh, it sounds positive again. But if I'm thinking Rotten Tomatoes, I might say 3.
Oh, it's 3.5.
3.5. Okay.
Close.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
And the last one is everyone's favorite.
Oh, no.
It's Gonzo!
Ooh, hell yeah. He is one of my favorites.
Good God, I feel so violated. Nice job, Peter Jackson, capital D.
Capital. Yeah.
It's a smiley face, yeah.
I'm happy with that one being put under IMDb. I'm going to say that's probably a good job, Peter Jackson, makes me think that it's positive. So you won't do 3.5 again. You probably would, but I'm going to say 4.
It's 3.5 again.
Fuck. Shit.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to go in reverse order.
Yep.
We had Gonzo. That was Rotten Tomatoes. So you put, your last one was IMDb, of course. You did mix those up.
IMDb. That was Rotten Tomatoes. The feeling violated one. Okay.
Yes. The Jim Henson stumbles into a bar, then into an X-rated shops and grindhouse theaters, then goes and make a movie and be this was IMDb.
Oh, okay. So let's do around there. All right.
Obviously, asterisk with the IMDb, I just take the title because all the reviews are monstrously long.
Yeah.
So this was just the title of the review. And it was 7 out of 10 on IMDb, which translates perfectly to 3.5.
To 3.5, yes, definitely.
Elmo was Letterbox. It was Peter Jackson needs to be taken back out and shot. So you got that one right.
Which means I also got the other one right.
No, you didn't, actually, Sandro. Because you said I wrote it.
Yes.
Which is incorrect, because I didn't write it at all.
Who wrote it?
It was, in fact, Saki who wrote it. Saki wrote the review. However, I'll give you credit. You did point it out as the one that wasn't one of the review ones.
Starkey, you wrote that review? But has he watched the movie?
He did. I didn't think he was going to watch the movie. I thought he was just going to come up with the thing, but he dedicated and he watched the whole movie and then gave it his rating.
How the fuck did he get it? I don't think I gave it. I
don't know, man. He just watched it. Maybe he bought it. I don't know.
Who knows? Hey, Starkey, what did you think of the movie Meet the Feebles? Give us a short review.
Yeah.
I'm almost convinced that what I watch wasn't made by anyone and was just a fever dream of mine, but yeah. No, who knows?
Oh, that's a bad take, man. That's a bad
Wow. You're just salty because he bamboozled you just then. We colluded together to bamboozle you.
I did have a feeling that you might have done something like that, but I did not.
Yeah.
Wow. What a good joke.
Maybe in the future he might come back to bamboozle you again.
Mayhaps.
But you kind of did identify it was him, you did kind of well.
All right.
A little bamboozlement didn't quite work. That was as well because you did identify it was different for the other ones.
You'll have to just keep trying. Maybe not with Starkey, but whoever you can find, I think is very funny.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there we go. That's our whole review there of Meet the Feebles. Shorter episode than the last two, which I think is valid. Because any longer talking about this movie, and I would probably have flashbacks to
problematic scenes in a jungle.
Exactly. But that is that episode. Thanks so much for listening, as always, to our series of connections. Did you like my connection, Zach? Dark comedy?
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a way darker comedy. I mean, it went from like a little bit of dark comedy in this mostly sci-fi movie to an entirely fucked movie.
I'm trying to think what other connections I could do. Well, I could do suicide, but I don't really want to do that.
I mean, suicidal themes. Well, it's like attempted suicide.
Could also. Well, I also don't really want that as an option, though.
Yeah.
But
I think fucked up.
I think dark comedy works. So no, good stuff.
Yeah, it was good.
New Zealand. I hope we stick around a little bit longer. We'll see.
You could do like guns. They had guns.
That's fair. I feel like we've had something similar before, but I don't think we've actually had guns or weapons. So actually, I could have done that. Yeah, I'm having a look now. That's not a banned connection. And we do have a lot of banned connections here. Now, Zach, your choices for next week are going to be tough because I've already taken out puppets like a year ago. So we're going to see what you've put through.
I definitely have the connections already. I didn't just pick movies, and I'm going to come up with the connections right now once we do the segment.
Oh boy. Well, I'm sure there'll be some editing, so it sounds like you came up with them before, but maybe we both came up with them and then it's edited, so it sounds like you came up with it.
Here's the thing. I picked the movies in mind with this movie in mind, right? Like the movies are connected. I just don't have the exact connection.
You know what? I do that all the time as well. So I think it's a good way to do things. I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, if you like the show, tell a friend. That helps out. Be like, hey, friend, this movie's fucked up. And your friend will be like, what the fuck, dude? Why'd you show me this? Anyway, that's how that'll go. You can also Subscribe on YouTube, drop a comment, leave some likes, reviews. That really helps out as well as going to patreon.com/oldiebuttygoodypod, where you can get ad-free episodes. They're also early, and they're also coming out even earlier than they were last year. They were about 2 days early, I think, over on Patreon at the moment. So check that out, as well as bonus episodes on our long ongoing series of X-Men movie reviews. Logan came out last week, so we reviewed that one. That was a really fun episode. I really enjoyed that one. So go check out that episode if you want.
Yeah. And I look, spoiler alert, it's a good film.
Yeah.
And I like Logan a lot. So, yeah.
Go check that one out. All right, Zach, let's figure out what next week is.
All right. So for this week, I've only got 2 options for you specifically.
Okay.
I know it's a bit smaller, but there's a slight reason. But you'll find out next week. I've only got 2 options, so we're going to do the points thing again.
Oh, I like the points.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, the point system is good. It works better when there's more films, though.
That's true.
It's a better way of doing the more films.
That's true.
So I'm just going to do like a 1-point system.
Oh.
I don't think it's the best system to do this. Maybe I'll come up with something different next time I have like few movies.
So, for example, you'll give me genres, and I can only give one of like the one that I prefer will get the point. The other one won't get anything. Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, and so I'm going to give you some choices between one or the other, not telling you which is which. And you're going to give one a point. And by the end, one of them will hopefully have more points. If they don't, we'll do a tiebreaker.
Hell yeah.
And that'll be it.
And if I give both half a point, then we're going to do another tiebreaker. That's how it's going to go.
Honestly, you can do that if you want.
I might.
I'll allow
I think that'd be pretty funny. I'm going to do it at least once.
I think you will, because of what I'm going to tell you.
All right, let's do it.
Because I am not a good person.
Oh boy.
All right.
That doesn't... Okay, let's go.
I'm going to start you off with some very basics.
Okay.
I'm going to start you off with some genres.
Ooh, I like genres.
So, number 1, we have musical.
Oh.
Number 2, we have fantasy. A tricky choice.
Musical or fantasy. There's a connection right there. Both movies were musicals. You could do that if you haven't thought of it yet. But don't, because I want to do High School Musical at some point. So fuck you if you ever do that.
No, I definitely
connection.
want to... I definitely didn't think of that specifically. I was like, ooh, I could use the musical thing, so you have to come up with something a bit more creative. That's when you queue up like a basketball movie.
Yeah, literally.
And then it's like the connection is basketball.
Actually, I want to do a musical. Give my point to musical.
Yeah, no, you know what? That was my kind of bet, you know? I hedged my bet there. It's like, you kind of want to see what the musical one is, right? You know?
And we haven't really done a musical. Like, this kind of was a musical.
We haven't done one this year.
We haven't done a proper one. I don't think we did any last year either.
I think we might have done one.
I don't remember.
Maybe. I don't remember either. Cool. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe you're right. All right. I'm going to give you the next one.
Yep.
The next genre is family.
Ooh.
Or family.
Oh, fuck you. Half a point to both.
Boo! Boo! Boo!
I had to do it at least once, and I would have forgotten if I did it later, so...
Yeah. No, I was going to give you that one. All right. 1996 or 1986?
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay. What year are you feeling?
1996 or 1986?
Yeah.
See, I would go 80s, but we did just do 2 films from the 80s back to back. For the sake of variety, my gut is telling me 90s. Let's do 90s.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep.
This is a surprising development. Okay. Do you have questions for this one? Is there any gimme you want? Any of our classic gimmies, like colors or...
If these movies were puppets, they could either be Feeble puppets or like Muppet puppets, or just any puppet from anything, like Sesame Street, whatever, Play School, who cares? Yeah. High Five, why not?
Just a singular puppet?
A singular puppet. What puppet would these movies be?
Or like the group of puppets?
No, I like specific puppet.
Oh, right.
Oh boy.
This is something I found when I was looking up things, which I didn't know existed, but now that I know it exists is very funny to me. All right.
Okay.
So one of these, I'm gonna say, is like the bald eagle Muppet.
I like that Muppet. Yes.
Yeah. The other one is New Zealand.
Who is that? I'm gonna look this up.
New Zealand. Look up New Zealand. It is a New Zealander Muppet.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, he's the Muppet who's carrying a fish. He's got the like Shakespearean kind of outfit on. I didn't know he's from New Zealand.
I don't know. That's what comes up when you Google New Zealand Muppet, which I did last week.
Right.
And it's like, well, I don't know if he's New Zealander, but he comes up because his name is New Zealand.
He's got a fish and it's a boomerang. So I guess, but that's, wow.
Yep. I don't know anything about his character. I just thought his name was really funny.
And the other one was the eagle. Look, I like the eagle, but I've got to go to New Zealand. 100% New Zealand.
Okay.
Give me a you could go actor, I guess, if you want. That's always fun. Actor's always good.
You have Frank Oz or Frank Oz?
The fuck? What the hell?
Yep. I found there was a connection.
Do I do it again? I
could change it up, actually.
I could do it again.
Maybe I'll...
Give them both a half point and then give me another actor.
Yeah. All right, that's fair. I'll give them another half point. Because that one's not fair. It's just funny. I was looking at the both. I'm like, oh, wow, he worked on both.
Both Frank Oz. Well, I think I know what direction you're going in for the next episode.
Yeah, I mean, you could kind of see the theme now. That's also very funny. All right, we have Billy Connolly.
Billy Connolly? Yeah. Oh, yeah. The comedian.
Billy Connolly.
Yeah. I think he's a comedian, yeah.
And Jennifer Connolly.
Oh, that's very funny.
It's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
I know. Oh, yeah, I know her in things. Billy Connolly is very funny, though. And he is in Garfield, too. Fun fact.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's British Garfield. I think that's
he's great.
Who he is. Oh, that's hard. How are we looking? Are we like tied up or are we not tied up?
No, one has taken the lead.
Okay. I'm gonna go Jennifer Connolly because I feel like she's in better things. I don't know what Billy Connolly's in outside of Garfield 2. So
he was in Brave.
The
movie with the lady that shoots the arrow.
Oh, the Disney one.
You know?
Oh, that could be good. But you mentioned it, so it's not that one.
Open Season.
Oh, God.
Yeah, well, these are 2000s movies.
Yeah, all right. One more question. Do
you want some colours? I could always give you some colours.
Yeah, let's end it on colours. That's a good one. Let's end it on these colours.
You want to end it on colours?
Yeah.
All right. I've got red.
Yeah.
And like a light brown.
Red and light brown.
Okay. Like a skin sort of like...
Oh.
Yeah. A pastel, like a beige.
I like that. Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Red and beige.
That's a vibe.
This is like a glowing white.
Oh.
And a black. And like maybe a bit of purple.
Oh, that one's capturing my eye. Oh, I don't think I want to end on this one, actually. I don't think I want to end on this category.
Okay.
But I'm going to give it to that last one. That sounds really good. That white one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, wow. We went with the white one, guys. Ooh.
Oh, fuck. It's because it's purple.
It was also the black one, though, so you're fine.
I don't know what other questions to ask, though. That's the problem.
You could ask anything. Maybe ask something relevant to what we just watched.
Well, that's the thing. Everything I can think about what we just watched, Zach, is fucked. So I don't know how... what are these? If these movies were characters in Meet the Feebles and they were fucked up, what fucked up things would they be doing?
Ooh, okay.
Like crimes.
I'm gonna make up I'm gonna I'll tell you what crime they would commit. All right.
What crimes are they doing?
Movie number 1 would kidnap someone.
Oh,
they would.
Wow, that's a bit intense. All right. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Fuck.
They would kidnap someone.
Okay.
The second one would like armed robbery. Yeah. So you got kidnapping or armed robbery?
I'm gonna go armed robbery, I think.
All right.
I'm going armed robbery. Let's do it. Let's wrap it up on that one.
All right. That's what you want. You want to end it on armed robbery?
Unless it's a tie. Hands in the air.
I can tell you it's not a tie.
Oh, it's not a tie? All right.
It is not a tie.
Just because I'm like, kidnapping is so... It's just so, like, inhumane, whereas armed robbery also is, but it's less so.
Perhaps maybe I should have phrased it better. Perhaps I would have said trapping a person.
Oh.
Encaging a person.
Oh.
Putting them through a labyrinth of sort, a maze.
I don't want to do Maze Runner or Saw. I don't know what you're...
What about the movie Labyrinth, Sandro? Would you have liked to do Labyrinth?
I would have liked to do that, but it sounds like I didn't pick that one.
Starring David Bowie, featuring Jennifer
I knew her from something.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's fucking... I should have put two and two together.
And Frank Oz.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. Okay, so we're not doing Labyrinth.
Unfortunately, no. As you did not vote for it very much.
That's a shame.
One of the puppets I thought of immediately was I was going to put the bird from Dark Crystal as the Muppet for this one. But then I was like, well, maybe he might figure that one out. I'm going to be careful with that. So I put the eagle.
The eagle.
As like similar to the thing.
I getcha. Yeah, for sure. Okay.
But no. No, this time you've picked a very special movie, a very fun movie.
Oh, I'm worried.
One that I've put as an option more than once.
Well, you've also put Labyrinth as an... Well, I think I put it as an option last time.
Yes,
so.
and I've put it as multiple options.
Yeah, okay.
No, this time... and Labyrinth, The Connection...
Yes.
It could have just been fantasy.
Yeah, fantasy.
Kind of like a fantasy sort of thing.
You could have done like talking animals, but
Yeah.
Because there's a great. You could do a worm. Worm. There you go. Worm.
Yeah, worm.
Yep.
Worm. Yeah. There was a few different ones, but I didn't actually know the connection. I know the connection for this one though.
Okay, what's the connection?
Because you've picked the musical.
Oh, is that
so? The connection will be musical. I'm using up musical.
Fuck you for using that one, honestly, but also fair enough. Fair enough. I'm not gonna lie, I have been waiting for a musical movie for over a year so I can use the connection of musical.
Here's the thing, Sandro. Looks like you'll have to get your head in the game if you want to...
We're doing High School Musical?
No!
Oh.
Absolutely fucking not.
What are we doing?
Have you heard of Frank Oz?
Yes.
What do you think of when you hear of Frank Oz?
Yoda, Miss Piggy, Muppets in general.
That's interesting. Muppets in general.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
He's one of the founders.
Well, funnily enough, this is a Muppet movie.
A Muppet movie?
A Muppet movie.
Okay.
Which nearly all of them are musicals. Can you guess what Muppet movie this might be?
Muppets in Space isn't a musical.
Well, then it can't be this one.
That's one of my favorites. It's not Muppets in Space, and I've already reviewed that on a different podcast.
Oh. We should review it on this podcast.
I'm very happy to review that. Oh, okay. What Muppet... fuck.
He figured it out, ladies and gentlemen. It suddenly occurred to him what Muppet movie
Are we
I've been
doing that
pushing.
again? We're doing this story again for like the third time in 4 years.
What do you mean, Sandro?
Zach, is it Muppets Treasure Island?
It's featuring Tim Curry as Long John Silver in Muppets Treasure Island.
Oh my god.
You
Zach's
wanted
special
to do
interest
a
is back.
musical.
It's Treasure Island time.
It's Treasure Island. This is the meme of like from Jimmy Neutron, the guy who brings the same character to the show and tell every week. It's like, Zach, you're bringing Treasure Island to show and tell again for the 5th time.
Okay, well, you can. Here's the rules. You could do Treasure Island again for this one, but you can't do it again for at least another 6 months.
I agree. I think honestly a whole year. Like I was like, this is my like Treasure Island of this year, you know?
Yeah, I gotcha.
But I'll hold you to 6 months.
Hell.
I'll hold you to 6 months.
I haven't watched this movie since... I think this is the one that I've never returned to. I watched it like once or twice.
I don't think I've seen this one.
Really?
Which is funny. Yeah. Mostly because I've watched a lot of other Treasure Islands. I think I was like, I've seen other Treasure Islands. I don't need to see this one.
It always confused me with this movie why Jim Hawkins wasn't a Muppet. That was the thing that always confused me about Muppet Treasure Island, and that's why I like never really watched it that much, was because I'm like, why isn't he a Muppet? Make him a Muppet. I'm happy with Long John Silver being human, but
yeah,
Jim Hawkins as well? Anyway, I'm excited for that. That'll be fun. And your connection is musicals.
Yes.
Okay.
This is musical.
All right.
Yeah. There you go.
The Muppets
So next week.
and the Muppet Show's back on Disney. It's all coming around.
It's all coming around.
Yeah. Wow. How about that? All right. Well, next week, Muppet Treasure Island. Hell yeah. What are you looking forward to the most about this one, Zach?
I'm looking forward to all the Muppets and Miss Piggy, who is good looking, maybe.
Kermit,
I don't know.
Did you go to the dentist, or it sounds like you've got like some sort of anesthesia, I think, in your...
I've been in the service. I'm
Turning into completely different.
Kermit. I've been in the showbiz for it's getting a bit gravelly now. I've been smoking for 20 years in the showbiz.
Oh my God,
it's
Kermit.
really affected my voice.
Oh no.
And also, when you have to deal with Miss Piggy as your significant other, let me tell you, that fucking bitch.
Oh wow, that's rude, Kermit.
Sorry,
I always knew
I had to cut Kermit off. Yeah. He's become jaded in his old age.
What
He's smoking
asshole.
a pack in a day.
Yeah,
he's
fucking
becoming the walrus of that.
He is.
He's becoming old and jaded. He's becoming the business side,
Fuck that frog, honestly.
And that Miss Piggy quote, am I right?
Hey!